Seth Rollins' honest thoughts about Roman Reigns. What does Seth Rollins really think about Roman Reigns becoming WWE's biggest star? The careers of Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns will forever be connected, from dominating as members of the Shield to headlining WrestleMania as singles megastars. Their journeys have mirrored and collided with each other for over a decade. Now, Rollins has offered one of his most honest assessments yet of Reigns' rise to the top. Appearing on the Club Shay Shay podcast hosted by NFL Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe, Seth Rollins spoke openly about what truly changed Roman Reigns' career trajectory, the 2020 heel turn that transformed him into the tribal chief. When Roman Reigns turned heel 2020, 2-2 changed everything for him. He became more comfortable. He became an honest version of his character and of himself. He was allowed to become the star that I think everybody wanted him to be as a babyface. And now, because he was so excellent in his role as a heel, they were able to, now he's the biggest babyface and biggest star, arguably, in our company and in our industry. The audience did that. They forced it by rejecting for so long. Rollins said, it's a powerful statement. Rollins essentially credited the audience for reshaping Reigns' legacy. After years of mixed reactions as a forced babyface, the tribal chief persona unlocked a version of Roman fans have been waiting for: authentic, dominant, and undeniable. Ironically, despite maintaining a ruthless edge and working a reduced schedule, Reigns is now arguably WWE's top attraction once again, and that reality only adds fuel to the fire for a long-awaited showdown. Rollins versus Reigns at WrestleMania feels inevitable. The betrayal of the Shield, the unfinished business, and the layered history between them make it one of the most emotionally charged matches WWE can still deliver on the grandest stage. John Cena retirement sets records. John Cena's final match didn't just end a legendary career. It rewrote the record books. In December 2025, WWE fans witnessed the end of an era when John Cena officially retired at Saturday night's main event. After a year-long farewell tour packed with emotional moments, Cena stepped into the ring one last time against Gunther. The ending stunned the wrestling world. Cena tapped out clean to the ring general's sleeper hold, a decisive finish that sparked heavy debate online. Some fans criticized WWE's decision to have the GOAT submit in his final match. Others saw it differently, a symbolic passing of the torch. By going out on his back, Cena elevated Gunther to another level, solidifying him as one of the most dominant heels in the company today. Now, new business figures show that Cena's farewell did more than create headlines. It made history. According to Post Wrestling's Brandon Thurston, citing live event trade publication Polestar, Saturday night's main event generated an astonishing $6,553,883 in ticket sales. That number officially makes it the highest arena gate in wrestling history by a significant margin. To put in perspective, the previous record holder was WWE Raw's Netflix debut in January 2025, which brought in $4,898,365. For years, even historic events like WrestleMania V were considered benchmarks for financial success. But even after adjusting for inflation, Cena's retirement show has surpassed them all. It's a fitting final accolade for a superstar who carried WWE through multiple eras. Love him or criticize the booking, the numbers don't lie. John Cena's last ride wasn't just emotional, it was historic. Night of Champions 2026 confirmed, WWE may already have its summer plans locked in. While the company has yet to make an official announcement, a new report suggests that WWE Night of Champions is tentatively scheduled to take place in Saudi Arabia on June 27, 2026. According to Body Slam's latest update, the premium live event is currently planned for that date, marking another major international stadium show for WWE next year. Although WWE hasn't publicly confirmed it, the report is being treated as reliable within industry circles. If the schedule holds, it would mean WWE returns to Saudi Arabia roughly 4 months after the Royal Rumble season. That timeline keeps the company's long-running partnership with the region firmly in place. Historically, Saudi-hosted events have featured high-profile matches, championship bouts, and significant storyline developments, often influencing the direction of SummerSlam. And that's where things get interesting. With Night of Champions landing in late June, it would serve as the final major stop before SummerSlam 2026. That positioning gives the event real narrative weight. Title changes, heel turns, or major returns at Night of Champions could directly directly shape the SummerSlam main event picture. There's also the broader calendar to consider. WWE has been steadily expanding its international footprint, including recently announcing Clash in Italy. With multiple global stadium events on the schedule, the company appears committed to maintaining a strong overseas presence. The key question now is presentation. Saudi events have ranged from standard premium live event formats to large-scale spectacle productions. If Night of Champions follows the elevated production model seen at recent international shows, expectations will be high. For now, June 27th in Saudi Arabia appears to be the working plan. Roman Reigns refusing new opponents? Is Roman Reigns drawing a line behind the scenes? A new report circulating within wrestling circles suggests that Roman Reigns may not be interested in helping elevate WWE's next generation of stars. And if true, it raises serious creative questions. According to the rumor, Roman Reigns has made it clear internally that building new talent is not his responsibility. Instead, he reportedly believes that if WWE wants fresh names to reach the main event level, the company should develop them independently rather than using him as the launch pad. The report goes even further. It claims that potential matches involving rising names like Braun Breaker and Obafemi were pitched to Reigns at different points. However, those ideas were allegedly turned down. The reasoning? Reigns is said to prefer marquee, cinematic-style programs against established main event names, not developmental elevation matches. That would align with his recent pattern. Reigns' major programs in recent years have centered around proven draws and long-term storytelling arcs. Think Seth Rollins, think Cody Rhodes, think The Rock, think John Cena. These are spectacle-driven feuds built around legacy, not experimentation. Now, it's important to note, this is a reported backstage stance, not something Reigns has publicly confirmed in an interview. The accuracy of the claim remains unverified, but it has gained traction because it connects to previous speculation about creative direction. From one perspective, a top star protecting their aura isn't unusual. From another, wrestling history is built on established legends, helping create the next wave. If Reigns truly believes elevation isn't his role, it places added pressure on WWE creative to find alternative pathways for rising stars. Either way, this rumor has sparked debate. Is Roman Reigns right to focus only on cinematic legacy-level rivalries? Or should the tribal chief also be shaping WWE's future? Drew McIntyre WrestleMania message. Drew McIntyre is heading into WrestleMania 42 as champion, but there's one name he doesn't want to see. With the show of shows set for Las Vegas, the current undisputed WWE champion Drew McIntyre is expected to defend his title in one of the marquee matches of the night. However, the road to WrestleMania has taken an interesting turn. After winning the 2026 Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns made his decision clear. He's challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship on Raw instead. That move leaves McIntyre's WrestleMania opponent to be decided inside the Elimination Chamber. So far, the chamber field is filling up fast. Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, and Javon Evans have all secured their spots, with two final competitors still to qualify. The stakes couldn't be higher. The winner earns a championship opportunity on the grandest stage of them all. But if McIntyre had full control of the decision, one competitor would immediately be ruled out. During an appearance on the Busted Open podcast, the champion was asked who he would choose to face at WrestleMania 42. His answer was blunt and direct. Anybody but Cody Rhodes, he said. The tension between McIntyre and Rhodes runs deep. Last year, the two battled twice for the undisputed championship, with Rhodes walking away victorious on both occasions. McIntyre refused to let it go, continuing the pursuit until they met in a brutal 3 stages of hell match on SmackDown earlier this year. That night, McIntyre finally reclaimed the title, escaping through the steel cage door in the decisive final stage. Now, with WrestleMania approaching, fate could force these rivals back together once again. Subscribe for more wrestling news videos.